Alright, so this is my first garden tour of 2020 or ever. We've got some broccoli that grew all through the winter, currently bolted, but as you can see there's a bee flying around. The bees have been loving it, so I'm just going to leave it here for a little while until I really need the space. Hopefully the bees will remember where they can find some good stuff when it's time. Over here we've got these tiny little peas that are coming in. Planted about 6 in this area, I think. This is some cauliflower that's growing, but I don't think it's going to do much more than that. It's been sitting out here all winter through Virginia winters. We do get freezing. Over here we've got garlic. I've actually got garlic in this bed as well. Right there's a little bit of garlic. You can see the bee is back. And over here we've got some cabbage, which has also been growing through the whole winter. I had 2 more right here, but they went to seed, so I pulled them up. But I think we might get something out of those too. So we'll see what happens. Then in the third bed we've got garlic growing. We've got 1 piece of spinach that came up. I planted that way in the fall. None of it grew, none of it came up, but then this one started coming up early this spring, so that's pretty cool. Over here, some other kind of lettuce, I'm not exactly sure, or green, lettuce or green. Planted cucumbers right there. Over here planted zucchini and squash seeds. In the middle we've got more peas. As you can see the tiny one right there growing. There's I think 9 right in there. Might be too many, but can pull them out as we see which ones are going to do well and which ones are going to suffer. Over here we've got some more cucumbers and another squash. These are the 3 garden beds. So that one, we built these last year, and we've got our bird bath over here that is broken. It's got a crack, so we need to repair it. The water just leaks out, but sometimes we fill it with bird seed. We've been having crazy wind today, and this fell over, so let's see if I can get it back up here without doing too much damage to everything. I need to get it better attached to the ground so that when we have windstorms it doesn't just knock over. There's the 2 cabbages that I pulled up and a broccoli. Over here behind our shed, we're trying to do some composting, but kind of got started a little late, so we need to get some more greens in here, but the inside is staying pretty moist. You can see that, and it is breaking down. Some food that I put in here, you can see little sprouts right there. But we need to cut the grass. There's a piece of eggshell, so we can get that going. It's just a little small pile right now, but we'll see. It's a rhododendron, some kind of green tree thing, I don't know. Another bird bath, 2 more bird baths over there actually, and that's where a bunch of the rose bushes are. And we have this trellis, which I'm not sure what I'm gonna put on it yet. It's a pretty cheap trellis, but it looks cool, and it actually held up today in the wind where it hadn't before, so that's pretty cool. That's about all we have going on right now. Hopefully tomorrow be able to get the rest of the beds filled with seeds. Probably start a couple of things indoors, and we'll see.